I would definitely have to say that one of the great things about the Star Wars franchise is not just the lightsaber duels and some of the other battles, but it's also the space battles in the originals, the prequels, and now, of course, the sequels. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, we do know that J.J. Abrams is going to be bringing a ton of new things to the table when it comes to this movie, when it comes to taking our existing characters in different directions, also by introducing a total of 8 new characters in this movie, while also bringing a return of the Knights of Ren. So this movie does have a lot of things going for it so far from what we know. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. What's really interesting about all of this, alright, is that one of which has all to do with the description of a major space battle over a Earth-like world. There are dozens of Star Destroyers and tons of Resistance cruisers, with X-Wings and E-Wings going up against TIE fighters and some new ship designs. Another goes over a group of 3 A-Wings firing at a large weapon that may be a new super weapon by the First Order. There are a total of 6 of them, and each have a square design, with 4 large engines protruding underneath each weapon. These could be the World Devastators from the EU/Legends material of the Star Wars franchise. Another goes over Lando Calrissian in the cockpit with Chewbacca and Maz Kanata, approaching the weapons through a cockpit view. Another description goes over multiple Y-Wings making a bombing run on the large weapons. The last goes over a shot of Kylo Ren inside of a new ship design, taking aim at the Millennium Falcon in a very similar way to Darth Vader aiming at Luke in his X-Wing during the trench run from a point of view perspective. So what's really intriguing about all of this is that this is obviously a major space battle scene in Star Wars Episode 9 that takes place over this Earth-like world, which honestly I believe is the jungle world that we have actually been talking about for so long, and the set leaks and some of the leaked photographs that we have seen before in the past as well. Now, I believe that that world has all to do with the planet Batuu, and what's really interesting about all of this is the last piece of how Kylo Ren is inside of a new ship that's going up against the Millennium Falcon, and inside of the Falcon has Chewbacca, Lando, and Maz Kanata. This is honestly, raising a lot of questions for sure on whether or not both Maz, Chewie, and Lando will die in this event during this space battle. However, I think that this could very well tie in to the planet of Batuu. Now, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, I don't know if you guys knew this, but Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the theme park for Star Wars, the main setting of it is a planet called Batuu, and there's an actual storyline for the Millennium Falcon. The Falcon's final resting place is over on this planet. It doesn't get destroyed apparently, but this is the final resting place of course, the Millennium Falcon. So this Earth-like planet that this space battle is actually taking place over, it could very well be that maybe Kylo Ren takes a couple of shots at the Falcon and some missiles actually go at it, and it damages the Falcon and it falls down to this planet and makes a crash landing. Hence how it ties into the actual theme park, where you go to the theme park and you see the final resting place of the Millennium Falcon. Now, looking at the other sequences here, what's really interesting is, of course, these new massive ship designs by the First Order, which are described as almost like super weapons, where they are very square in design with 4 engines protruding from the bottom of each of them. I don't know about you guys, but this most definitely sounds like the World Devastators from Star Wars Legends and some of the video games out there like Rogue Squadron and Rogue Leader. So the World Devastators, in case you guys had no idea what they are basically these big weapons by the Empire in the old EU that were able to basically transform the environment of a planet to their own, basically just eradicating everything around it. Very interesting for sure. It's a difference from the Death Star and Starkiller Base and whatnot. So this actually is a weapon that would actually have to go on the planet and destroy it, or at least destroy its terrain in order to eradicate any living, people around it. Now, the other thing that I do want to go over is, of course, the A-Wings and E-Wings and X-Wings, Y-Wings as well, having a part in this space battle. Now, we've been hearing about J.J. Abrams introducing new starfighter designs in this movie. Now, the First Order apparently has a new type of ship, or new types of ships, I should say, in this film that will be going up against the Resistance and the Resistance cruisers. So we're not quite sure what those are going to be, if they're going to be a different type of TIE fighter or a different ship entirely. We're not quite sure. But as far as the E-Wings quite possibly making their way into the finalized version of the movie, that honestly has me very excited. I don't know if you guys ever saw E-Wings in Legends. I believe it's canon now, but it didn't really make any major appearances. But E-Wings have a very interesting design. It's almost like a mixture of an X-Wing and something completely new. And it's a very good vision for a Star Wars film by bringing in new starfighter designs, as George Lucas did with the original, or should I say with the prequel trilogy. So with that being said, guys, what do you think about this major space battle sequence for Episode 9? To me, it sounds amazing, it sounds pretty unique, and as far as these super weapons go, I think that they are indeed the world devastators. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.